I still don't have an intro, but here's one. Hey everybody, this is Owlsy Sprocket here, and we're back in Fallout New Vegas with the Randomizer mod. If you remember last time, we are in Old World Blues, for a couple of reasons. It's a fun DLC, there's a lot of cool items to get, even though the randomizer is going to throw everything up on its head. And of course, there is a solution to our level 30 issue, right over there in that room, actually. But first of all, in between episodes, I went around, picked up some things that we've left behind, and made a very important purchase here in the sink. Because today, it turns out, our little friend the sink there had the Displacer Glove high-power speaker for sale, which means pushy, goes up in damage by 10%, up to 83 damage, DPS of 117. Which is very good. That's going to be very helpful.
I smell sedition.
Good to hear. And today we're going to start off by going on another little adventure, because that's all you do in the big mountain, is go around and have cool adventures, and don't worry about any of the horrible, horrible consequences of what the scientists are doing here. And speaking of horrible consequences, we're going to go back to Little Yangtze and check out that awful concentration camp that they created. Because there's a few more items over there that I wanted to check out, and a little mini boss that we might as well take on, if he decides to spawn today. So I'm just going to head over there. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get the fast travel point last time, which means I gotta walk all the way over again, but that's fine, because it's actually right over here. Now, this is actually a good time for me to show off these pipes. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. The pipes that travel all around the big mountain are very handy for getting around. They're also booby-trapped to the nines, so, you know, high risk, high reward, kind of. There's a Soupy Moon over there. That's probably not the weapon I want. That's not bad. There we go. This should help. Where is the lasers? There we go. A lake clerk over there. See, the thing is, I don't need to be killing these things, but it probably wouldn't hurt to have this area mostly clear. Just because, while things do respawn in Big Mountain, you never know what they're going to throw at you, so might as well try and thin them out at least a little bit. Plus, a 4,000 cap minigun is nothing to shake a stick at. Some good little grabs there. And that's not too much of a detour to Little Yangtze. There we go. There's good old pushy. If I don't get stuck. And right over here is the camp. Oh, something's got us in danger. Number 34. I wondered where we find you. Gotcha. And where'd your body go? Where'd you go? No need to shoot me. Number 27. Aha. Loot their bodies because they've got some nice little things on them. And yes, these are people who were had some research done on them by the Big Mountain scientists. Definitely not good research, mind. Yeah, this was like I said before, this is a bit of a nightmare place. But we're putting an end to it, so that's good. I'm gonna take that combat armor just to repair something else. But otherwise, it's not very good. value-wise. And of course, visibility is dropping, because why wouldn't it be dropping? There we go. Discovered Little Yangtze proper. A tunneler. Knocked him right over. Guess I'll turn on the Pip-Boy light so I can see what I'm doing. And take that to repair my armor, because why not? Hi. Bye. There we go. Nice. Gotta love it. And a salvage power helmet. And what's this guy over here have? Are you the right one? No, you're the other guy that I turned to smithereens. You're the guy I wanted. Riot gear. Insult upon wounds' helmet. Yeah, that's... Oh. You've got grenades, I'm guessing. Or fists. Do they not have weapons? They may not have weapons. I don't need any of that. Let's take a look around, because I'm pretty sure they also have some holotapes around here. Come to think of it. There we go. Now I can see. Now I can very much see. The light, it's blinding. Whoops. I gotta not take everything. Because these places are full of random garbage that is way too heavy to carry. Some caps, though.
Klein, as useless as the bottle of the same name. Well, except as an example of an object that uselessly tries to fulfill its purpose.
Thanks, Dr. Mobius. You nearly gave me a heart attack, but whatever. I could have sworn there was a holotape here, because there's a holotape at every location. At least I thought. But maybe not. Aha! What's this one? Survival skill book. I'll take it. Ooh, and that reminds me. If you've seen the last part, you'll know that I walked right past one of the recipe books back at the artillery field. We're gonna go grab that in a moment, too. I just wanted to check by here first and scout out the rest of this place. Because our map markers are actually sending us kind of in this direction, so having having more places marked around here certainly won't hurt. Ooh. This building right here is kind of nice too, because we have even more valuables available here. First of all, more of these crates with... I mean, I'll take a toaster, because we've discovered that toasters can be broken down. Legion healing powder. Take that. Let's get my laser gun ready. And go through all these little foot lockers here, because, you know, why not? See, 3 caps. What would I do without 3 caps? Yeah, honestly, I can probably stop checking every container. But right over here, when we pick up the sniper rifle, we will actually be in a bit of trouble. It's going to spawn in some enemies. So let me just make sure I'm not going to be over encumbered here. Looks like I won't, so that's nice. And let's grab it. Yeah, and you can see right away, some lobotomites spawn right over here. I am over encumbered. I didn't do my math correctly, apparently. I think I accidentally shot the grenade, but that's fine. How heavy is this gun? £8, but I'm confused. I feel like that's counting as way more than £8, but okay. Let's free up some space. Nope, not with those. There we go. And there should be one other thing I can break down with the other things. Oh, like repairing my armor. Yeah, that would make sense. And the courier duster. Use the Brahmin skin and the white legs. And I guess I can't repair anything with the, Oh, the riot gear. Use the shell-shocked armor. There we go. That made some space. Come back here. Hi. Bye. And let's see what these guys had on them. Laser RCW. Could be handy. I guess I'll take the roving trader outfit too, just because anything that we can use to repair our armor on the fly that doesn't weigh too much is probably a pretty nice thing to have. There was one more. Nope. Where's Dead Man number 3? Dead Man number 3? Please? Could someone please tell me where Dead Man number 3 went? There he is. MFC clusters. And the Surgeon's lab coat, what does that do? Medicine plus 10, science plus 5? I'll take it just because I haven't seen that one yet. That's kind of surprising. And this little work site over here has another little mini-boss. This area is full of mini-bosses, which is kind of nice. Gives an extra little challenge. Of course, in the randomizer, who knows what the mini-boss is going to be? A super mutant. And a sentry bot. Well, I have a pulse gun somewhere. Probably. Hopefully I can find it. Yeah, pulse gun. Save me. Pulse gun, please. There we go. Who else is... Hi.
Do not be alarmed. Order will be restored.
Yeah, you shouldn't have punched me. I'm kind of good at that. Who else wants to fight me? An arc welder. Have I seen... Yes, I was attacked by in like episode 4 by an arc welder. You. Stop. Stop playing with the crystals. There we go. Apparently this guy's a robot, which I don't entirely agree with. $20 NCR. Another footlocker down here. But I can't... There we go. Pool ball. Gotta drop some stuff real quick. There we go. Just did some quick repairs in my inventory. And if I'm not mistaken... There we go. Water production. Which is kind of nice. Especially if you're doing a hard mode in Old World Blues. Being able to, you know, not die. Pretty handy. But I thought there was something on the foreman. But apparently not. I think he's another boss that's supposed to have a LER, but he decided not to today. That's probably fine. We've got a lot of things. Also, repair.
Time
Yeah.
to reward myself with a little breath-freshening mentat.
They're very loud. Also, that's what mentats sound like to eat. He's like lips were smacking. He doesn't have lips. I guess I shouldn't question this. Of all the things in this DLC to question, the ability of Dr. Mobius to smack his lips while eating Mentats is probably not, you know, the ticket. Ooh, and we can actually sneak down onto this building here, which is another location we'll be coming to eventually. I don't know if I can get inside necessarily, though. Or if we can just kind of scope it out and say hi. Anything in here of note? Some caps. A ping-pong ball and a sniper rifle, of course. What is in here? Can I open this door? Oh, the Metrological Station. Okay, I know this one. This one's not too bad. Oh. You found your way... Wait. Oh, you guys are supposed to spawn to ambush me. I see. I understand. I can't sprint. Stop shooting me with that gun. Boy, you've left me with quite a mess on my hands. This is a lot of things to have to try and carry back to base. I'm gonna start picking some things up and trying to get back to base, just to do some cleanup, so I'll see you guys in just a moment. On my way back, I figured I'd go over here and pick up that one last little, thing. The thingy thing. There it is, Explosive Skill Book. Yeah, so it's right here. It was literally right in front of my face at a moment in the video. Yeah, apologies. But I'll see you guys back at the sink. I was trying to fast travel back, but there's enemies nearby which are stopping me from being able to, so I'm trying to sneak past them, because, to be totally honest, the main reason is I don't have enough carry capacity for everything they're holding. And I don't like having to leave loot behind, because I'm a hoarder. Which is why it's really a shame I haven't gotten any of the real good, like, carry capacity perks. I don't think? No, I have. I have a ludicrous carry capacity. It's just not enough, apparently. There we go. Just made a couple of quick drop-offs here at the sink. And that includes... I left behind my Thermic Lance and Esther because, while they would theoretically be helpful in a given situation, we haven't gotten to a point where they're quite at where they'd be super-duper useful yet, so no need to take them along for the whole thing, I don't think. So instead, we're going back to the Metrological Station to check that out.
Mighty think tank, still cowering in your dome? Cower, you fools, cower.
I think that's a new one. But yeah, so we're back here at the Metrological Station. Ignore the antenna, it's just hanging out. Weirdly enough, I don't think it is a collision mesh, which is why it's just floating here. I guess I'll take it to stop it from doing that, but... yeah, right over here, the Metrological Station is where we want to go. Because if I take a step inside, this place is very interesting. If it's the one I'm thinking of. I'm not sure if it is, though. Well, so much for sneaking around. Guess I'm charging everything and punching it in the face. Who else wants some? Iron Belly. Well, that's that taken care of. This is not the place I was thinking of. I don't know if I've ever stepped foot in this one. Or at least from this angle. Because it doesn't look right. Which sounds kind of weird because, you know, apparently entering a building from a different side for me is impossible, but ignore that. Can I access this? There. And what's back here? Anything of interest? An exit, which will probably also be ambushed at. And are there any holotapes around? More mini nukes. That's part of the reason I had Ether along for so long, is I have a load of mini nukes. That was another MF Hyperbreeder Alpha. Okay. I won't say no to that. Weird. Why don't I recognize this one? There's one place I'm thinking of that is kind of like a factory. But this isn't a factory, this is a Metrological Station. Oh, this is nice. I don't think I've ever really seen this. Yeah, this is a model of Higgs Village. Is it even correct so far as... No, it doesn't have house numbers, unfortunately. But, still very cool. We're just in the lightning, too. That's not a problem. There must be something up here. Yeah, I bet this is a trap, isn't it? Probably. There's a holotape. Proton X mod. Okay. And what's in this terminal? Begin weather test. Yes, please. Oh, that's really neat. I like this. This isn't quite as sinister and evil. Oh. Great. 81 bottle caps. Well, that's, an amount. Okay. I bet there's some puzzle that you could do with this, if you were smart. But I'm not, and I also have never seen this before, apparently, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. You know why I don't think I've been in here? I don't think I've ever come at it from the top. I've just come from the front, and there's no door at the front. There's the back entrance and the top entrance, so I guess I'll head to the back entrance and get the ambush there, because why not? Maybe. If I can find my way through the maze. Please. I'd like to leave. Thank you. And how many times do I get shot?
Time to reward myself with a little breath-freshening mentat.
Hang on. Hang on. Wasn't the door on... Oh yeah, of course the elevator's there. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was confused, but no. It turns out I'm just an idiot. And maybe I've never gone in there. Or paid attention, really. Or maybe I just forget about it because there's not a main holotape in there. Or maybe I'm just not as good at this game as I thought. Whatever the answer is, I'm just going to ignore it and head over this way. Because there's a couple more places to check right over here. What's this one? Oh, yes, of course. I know this one. This is very interesting. There's a lot more greenery here than the rest of Big Mountain. A suspiciously large amount. Well, if I went in the right direction, there would be more. I think. Yeah, no. There is a whole lot of greenery right here. It's definitely a little curious. Let's go check it out. The Botanical Garden. So, obviously, full of... It's fine. It's fine. The Cazador has been killed. It's okay. It's fine. I was gonna talk about how it's very interesting because there's usually spore plants here and yada yada yada, Vault 22. But, when a Cazador was behind me, I kinda just lost my cool and fired as many BBs into it as I could. I'm lucky it didn't move, to be totally honest. Let's just take out Mr. House. There we go. He can't fight back, so it's easy. There's Patient Zero. There we go. Not the most efficient weapon in the world, but boy is it a fun one. Because it's a BB gun. Do you have anything on you? You do for once. Blood sausage. I feel like I don't want to eat a blood sausage off of Mr. House's body. That sounds kind of disgusting. Like, more disgusting than the typical blood sausage. We've got another holotape right here. Whoa. Come on, game. Yes, the Biological Research Station. And we got a little hot plate here, which we can cook at, which is cool. And I think we actually have to go down and around to check out the last piece of this area. Oh, there's a seed package. With some dried Brock flour, dried jalapeno pepper, dried pinto bean, dried xander root. Yes, and what we can actually do with that is we can plant that back at the sink. So not only can we have water production, we can also have nice, delicious food. Food that, some of it we can turn into more useful things, like healing powder. Okay, fine. I'll just take the food.
Rant. See how I abstract my rage, think tank? I hold you in such disdain, I generalize my hatred for you!
Cool. I can't see. Let's see here. Get some broken open cages. Yes, the insinuation is that the same research that was put into Vault 22 either originated here or arrived here at the think tank. And hence why there's normally some more, shall we say, exotic creatures out and about. But on this occasion, they're random monsters that we have killed the majority of, so it's fine. Yeah. And there's one more over here, one more location. But we do actually loop around on biological Okay, enough with the red. I don't need that skill book, but I'll take it. Yes, the Y0 Research Center. I believe this is the one I was thinking of before. And if it's flooded, then I'll know that it is. So let's check this just to see. Ooh, a Deathclaw hand. That's not all that useful. I can keep going that way. And that's actually where Dr. Mobius is. The Forbidden Zone's right through there. There's not a lot for us to do over there, so we can just ignore it for now. What's in this terminal? Requisition order dispensers. We finished up for the design for the dispensers for the Sierra Madre Villa as requested. That bigwig Sinclair went to the Big Mountain execs. He wanted emergency dispensers for his shelter villa in case war broke out and they needed to care for the survivors there. He's done everything he can to isolate the community and tighten security. Now he just needs to guarantee a food supply and be able to ration out resources in the event of nuclear holocaust. I hear he even narrowed the streets so cars couldn't come inside town, let alone come up to the villa. That sounds inconvenient, but sure. Dispenser funding update. Got the funding from Sinclair. Near as I can tell, he's willing to not only bankrupt himself for these devices, he struck a deal with the Big Mountain execs, letting the villa become a lab for the supposedly harmless prototype tech here. I've seen the Big Mountain execs do this with other isolated towns, Hopeville Metrological Research up north, and the whole process, it's not what I signed up for. Very interesting. So, something here in Y0 was being used to, is the same research that was used over in Sierra Madre. We haven't been over there yet, so we don't know what in the world they're talking about, but we'll find out soon enough, I think. Also, something wants to kill us. But I guess it'll just add itself to the long list. I hear it. Oh, it's a ghoul. Yeah, we should go up and finish off X-22 so they don't keep getting annoyed with me, but it's fine. Eventually I'll be able to see, which will definitely help explore, but right now that's not happening. I guess I'll take out the Power Fist. That's not a Power Fist. Neither is that. There we go. How do I get back up there? Is it literally right over here?
Surrender yourself. You cannot win despite the fact that the odds are heavily in your favor.
You know, he might just fall for that. Good try, Klein. Maybe it's... Yeah, it's literally right here, isn't it? Kind of. Maybe. Maybe? Is this right? Well, I don't think that's the way the game wanted me to go, but it's the way I found, so... It's probably fine. And is there anything I can actually do up here, aside from kill that ghoul that was minding its own business? Yes. Why, yes, there is. There's more seeds right here. Which is very handy, theoretically. Yeah, I don't know why my computer's having such a hard time right now. It normally does okay with New Vegas, but apparently not today. And there might be one more thing back here to grab. I didn't loot the ghoul, but you know, I guess I will loot him. You know, that's not a bad haul, so I'll take it. Okay, that was more than enough time spent trying to find my way up there. Oh, I figured it out. I should have just... Yeah, no, because there's a place to go over here. Hi. Bye. And... Get a spore carrier over there. Which is... Ow. He's supposed to be here, so it's fine.
Are you out there, my little teddy bear in the bottom-lighted? Darling, misses you, and the pitter-patter of your penis feet so much.
I don't think I've ever heard Dala talk over the big mountain. That's interesting. I mean, not very helpful. Kind of weird. But interesting. And I think... Because obviously we got another one of those Healy ring things to put around our head. That's what they're called. If you look at the name in my inventory, yeah, that's what it's referred to as. But I thought there was another seed package here as well. But maybe not. So, you know what? That's fine. Spent more than enough time here at biological research. There we go. Head right over here. And we've got a couple more locations to check out. I think this one is the Forbidden Zone that we're walking up to right now. Or at the very least, it's pretty close to the Forbidden Zone. Yes, X42 is the Forbidden Zone. Forbidden Zone dome entrance. No, I don't know if X42 is supposed to be a reference to, you know, Hitchhiker's Guide. Since there's, like, the rest of the numbers of these stations are, like, all far below 42. But I kind of like to think it is. So, you know, that's neat. And I'm back here at Y0 just because I need to see if there's a door, or if I'm just crazy and there's no actual way in here, and I was thinking of a totally different place to this and the Metrological Station from before. Well, that door is inaccessible, so that's not a good sign. You know, I could have sworn that there was a way in. But I guess I'm getting perimeter zapped. Ooh, what's down here? Ow. Well, to be fair, that's an easy way back, so I'll take it. I'm going to do a couple little management things real quick, see what's going on with my computer. I think I know what the problem is. But yeah, be just a moment.